1490 WGCH and WGCH.com anywhere. WGCH News Center time is coming up on 8:22. I'm joined now by Greenwich residents, Ernie Zahn, as well as Ron Williams, and they've got a project going out in New Mexico. And Ernie and Ron, welcome. Good morning.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And rather having
Tony.
me stumble over it and try to describe it, Ernie and Ron, have you describe it? Why don't you start off, Ernie?
Sure. So I'm going to be out in Pueblo Pintado, New Mexico, which is on the Navajo Nation reservation, and I will be working with an organization called Filmmakers Without Borders, teaching filmmaking to students out there at a high school called Seigai. And basically the objective of this fellowship and this organization is to teach filmmaking and media literacy to high school students in underserved communities all around the world, in this case New Mexico, and empower and inspire these kids to tell their own stories from their own experience and be able to be a part of the growing video and media landscape.
No, so while Ernie is out in New Mexico, Ron, you're going to be back here in Greenwich doing what?
I'm back here. We actually just put out a documentary pretty recently called Fair Tomatoes. It's a documentary about about tomato farm workers in Southwest Florida, and so we have actually seen a bit of a resurgence with that. So I'm going to be touring it to different colleges around the country, and it's nice to bring that to people and raise awareness on the issue of social justice and stuff like that.
Okay. How did you guys get, the idea to do this, Ernie?
Well, I found this organization, Filmmakers Without Borders, on LinkedIn, of all places, actually. I connected with the executive director. I saw some of the information, and I thought, why not? I'll apply. And so from there, it seemed like I was actually going to get accepted into this, so I was like, okay, what do? We have all these other projects we want to get off the ground. So Ron and I have been working very closely to bring back our documentary on tour so he can kind of be the representative of all the things that we're doing back here in Greenwich. And we have a couple of other projects that we'd like to launch in the near future. One of them is a free and reduced rate production services project, which I think Ron can talk more about.
So we want to bring our production service to people who may not be able to afford it. Professional, higher level professional services can be a little more expensive, and so nonprofit organizations and
community groups. And basically anyone who has something to say but they might not have the means to say it. We want to try to serve the greater Greenwich, Stanford, Southern Fairfield County area with different campaign projects people might have, and they need the camera equipment and the people to run that stuff, and we want to offer that.
Now, I'm assuming that besides the work you're doing out with the Navajos in New Mexico, with teaching filmmaking, this is going to be a documentary as well in the future, or what?
Yes, hopefully, yeah. So actually one of the things I'll be tasked with when I'm out in the Navajo Nation is making weekly videos, as well as 2 short films and 1 feature film over the course of the school year. So it's going to be very rigorous and very challenging, but I should be getting a lot of good content out of it that I can share with everyone.
Ron, will you get a chance to go out to New Mexico during the next year?
I hope to go visit at least once, just to provide some support, and it should be fun.
Yeah, I mean, I've told you, I know some people that a guy I grew up with lives out there now.
Right.
It's beautiful, unbelievably beautiful out there.
I can't wait to see it. I've only had the benefit of looking at it on Google right now, but I've been told about all the different beautiful landscapes out there. There's White Sands National Park out there, and so many gorgeous-looking places.
Will people be able to kind of follow along online or however
Absolutely.
What you're doing?
So Filmmakers Without Borders is one of the organizations that will be sharing these videos, and then also we'll be sharing them on our own page, which is called All Kicker. You can find it on YouTube. Actually, the fastest way you might is searching our documentary Fair Tomatoes, and that'll link to the YouTube channel where everything else is, because fortunately that's been getting a lot of traction, so it pops up right at the top when you search for Fair Tomatoes, and that'll bring you to all the other content.
So when's this start? When you're leaving?
I'm leaving this coming Friday.
This Friday, okay.
Yeah.
Because when school starts, you got to be ready to go.
Exactly.
Right?
And they start a little early and they end a little earlier than we're used to over here.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe because of the difference, they don't have snow days and stuff like that, so the schedule's a little different.
Well, depending on if they're up
Yeah.
in the mountains, they could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Where they are now.
Yeah.
Right? And Ron, you'll be heading down to Florida, is that right?
We will be touring to Florida, I believe some places in Massachusetts. We've gotten some responses even in Alaska, so I might actually be going out there as well.
Beautiful. That's
Yeah.
great. See the world.
Yeah.
See the country.
Hopefully,
That's fantastic.
yeah.
Great.
While we're making the stuff we want to make. Yeah.
All right, well, good luck. We've been speaking with Ernie Zahn, Ron Williams, both Greenwich High School grads, right?
Yep.
Right, Greenwich residents, and good luck with the project.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much, Tony.
Okay.
Take care.
WGCH.